Hi everyone, this is your welcome walkthrough video for digital photography, and I am your teacher, Miss Osborne. This video should help you kind of feel comfortable with the course and know where to start, and we're going to just kind of walk through everything like the title suggests. So the first thing I want to go over is the announcements. This is where you will find them. They will be right here in blue. There should be an announcement every week letting you know any important updates or information and always what you need to do during that week. So let's check this out. Okay. Hi, welcome to Digital Photography. We only have 4 short weeks, so let's get down to business. This first week will be essential in getting a good, healthy start. If you can complete everything that is due this week, you'll have no problem staying on track. One reason I say that is because this first week is very busy. There's lots of things to do this week, but it will slow down, okay? The very first thing you want to do is watch the welcome walkthrough video and then take the welcome walkthrough quiz, which is what we're doing right now. Then you will complete the getting to know each other discussion. I will show you where those things are in the course before this video is over. These 2 things are due the very first day of class, today, Monday, September 16th. After that, you will start the first unit, how it all works. That unit does not have a photography assignment yet, just an exam. That exam is due tomorrow, Tuesday, September 17th. In the next unit, using your digital camera, you will complete your very first photo assignment, which will be due this Thursday, September 19th, along with the exam. Okay, scrolling down, due this Sunday, September 22nd, is the unit called the subject. This will include your second photo assignment and the unit exam. I realize this week seems pretty busy, but we'll settle into a slower paced routine next week. Important things to know about this course. Very important things. You must always be the photographer, which means no one else can take your photos. There is an assignment that'll be, I think, next week, where you're telling a story of your life or a story of your day. And sometimes students get confused and they have other people take photos of them doing things throughout their day, but that's not what we're doing. And so you may not use anyone else's photos. That includes finding photos off the internet. Okay, that I promise you that doesn't work. I know you guys would never do such a thing, but it happens sometimes, so I just need to put it out there first. For every assignment, you must do a brand new photo shoot. Okay? This means that you cannot use any old photos taken before the beginning of this course. Sometimes it happens where you will get some instructions and be like, oh, I have the perfect photo already from last summer. That'll fit perfectly. Nope, doesn't work that way. Okay? You're using what you've learned in that unit and what you've learned in class that week and applying it to new photos. Okay? You must zip your photos to one file before you submit your assignment. If you do not know how to do this, I will show you. Okay? I will show you in class, plus we have some quick little videos that I'll show you to help you with some stuff. Coming to the Class Connects will greatly increase your understanding and your grade. All assignments must be in JPEG form. You must have a camera to complete this course. The school does not provide you with one, and you may not use your phone to take photos. I know people say, but my phone takes the greatest photos. Doesn't matter. This is a digital photography class. We're learning how to use a camera. Okay? If you do not have a camera, please contact me right away. Okay? Unless instructed, we do not edit or change our photos in any way. This means that you must use the raw photo, no cropping, color changes, or special effects. Once we get down to the image processing unit, we will start editing them a little bit, but at least for the first 4 assignments, we do not edit at all. Okay? Photography is cool, have fun, but make sure to keep up with the due dates so you don't have to scramble at the end. Okay? Especially, I believe, in this particular course, all of you are new to Insight, if not new completely to online learning. So this is so important to get some good habits. Okay? All right, let's close that up. And let's come over here. This part is important. Okay, here's the syllabus. You guys can check out the syllabus yourself. Teacher contact information. That is me. There I am. Hello. In any kind of like K-mail or anything that says my name, you're going to see Erica Osborne. Well, my parents named me Erica Terrell Osborne, and they never ever called me Erica. I've always gone by Terrell. I cannot change it in my K-12 account. I wish I could. So that's why it needs a little explanation. So Terrell looks kind of funny, but it's pronounced like Carol with a T. Right here is my phone number. That is my office phone. Occasionally I will give out my cell phone if I feel like there's a reason to, and then I will allow you to text me as well. Please don't hesitate to call or K-mail at any time. K-mail is really the best way to get a hold of me because I check my K-mail many times throughout the day, and I usually get back to you always within 24 hours, usually much sooner than that. Okay, let's see. You guys can check out some of this stuff for yourself. Class Connect, extraordinarily important. Okay, Class Connect sessions for, oh, that says digital art. It should say digital photography. I apologize, and I will change that. Will be held Mondays at 12 noon and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Because we only have 4 weeks to complete this course, you really need to come to class, okay? I wish I could make it say digital photography in your Class Connect schedule, but we are required to put in like the course code, which is this right here. So this is what you're going to be looking for. Now there will be an REQ over here and a couple numbers and an SG over here, but remember to look for this code right here, and that means digital photography. Okay, coming down here, rubrics. A rubric is how I grade you. Okay, this is 40 points. Your photo assignments are actually worth 80 points. So if you just double all of these things, can't double a 0, that's always 0. Okay, so this is the general rubric. I have very specific rubrics that are changed a little bit for each assignment, and I will be adding those to this section right here. So when you open rubrics, you will see a link to each rubric for each assignment. They're generally the same, but they have a few different, more detailed requirements. Okay? Weekly schedule. This is so important. This tells you when everything is due. Now usually here at Insight we have a 9-week course. Because this is 4 weeks, we are really compressed. Okay? And I know that you don't want to do school over the weekend, but sometimes it's necessary. Okay? So if you want to complete everything on Friday, then you don't have to worry about the rest of the weekend. And that is certainly possible to complete everything on Friday. Okay, so we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Down here at the bottom, I leave the last couple days to leave time to revise and resubmit assignments for higher points and retake exams for higher points. Now, what that means to you, that's important information right there. That means that if you don't do well on an assignment, I will give you a rubric stating exactly what you need to do to improve the assignment, and then you can resubmit it at any time to get higher points. You may also retake exams for higher points. That you must let me know to clear all of your, to clear the exam first to let you retake it. Okay, just let me know and I will do that for you. Okay. Down here, Class Connect recordings. If you cannot come to class, you really need to watch the recording and get all the information. In a Class Connect, I go over everything you need to know for that unit, including everything you need to know for the exam and the assignment. Okay? Right now, there are no links here because we have had no Class Connects yet, but they will have a link, a blue link, and then kind of a description of the class so you know what happened. All right, down here, quick how-to videos. Each one of these has a link inside to a quick little tutorial video on how to do things. Okay, so please, if you need to know how to do something for an assignment, or you're having a little trouble using the editing program or whatever, come here first and see if one of these will fix your problem. So we have how to zip your photos. Super important, need to do that for every single assignment. How to save as a JPEG in GIMP. I'll explain GIMP in just a second. How to convert to a black and white, and how to resize your photos in GIMP. You need to know all of these things for most of your assignments. This for every assignment. Okay. Introduction, this is where you'll get started. This is where you find the welcome walkthrough video, which hopefully you already know since you're watching it. Then you'll come immediately after you're done watching the video and take the welcome walkthrough quiz. Okay, that's your very next step after this video is over. Then you will come to the getting to know each other. Let's take a quick peek at that. So this is called a discussion. A discussion is a format where you will be given a prompt or some questions up here, and then when you're ready, you hit respond to reply to that, and you'll be given a text box. I'll show you that in just a second. So this, like it says, we're just getting to know each other, okay? This is super easy. All you have to do is write about yourself, answer some quick little questions. So what you're going to want to do is highlight, right-click, copy, come down here, hit respond. As I said, you're getting a little text box to respond to it. Then you're going to right-click and paste. Okay? Then you come up here. I prefer to be called. I would come in here and write Tara. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. There you go. Tara. So you just go through and answer all the questions. Up here, subject, you can write whatever you want. Hi, my name is. Yo, this is me. Whatever you want to say. Okay? You can add photos here if you would like. And then when you are done, you just come down and say post response. All right? Cancel out of that. I have already responded, as you can see if you come down here. This is where everyone's answers will be. And so you can kind of go through and get to know your fellow classmates a little bit. Okay? All right. How it all works, that's your first unit. These sections, it kind of reads like a textbook. Okay? You open it up, you get the intro. Now, I guess the intro page is just one page. Come down to section 2. And like I said, it reads just like a book. So this is your first page. You just keep clicking through, and reading your pages. Okay? By the time you get to the end, you will have a unit exam. All you have to do is hit begin. And you will have 1 hour to complete it. I know some people get test anxiety and they see 1 hour and like, oh my gosh, what if I don't make it in time? If for some reason that happens, you just let me know. I'll grant you some more time. That never ever happens. Okay? It goes through so quick, you'll be done in less than 10 minutes. Okay? If you're not, like I said, no big deal. Just let me know. All right, down here in the image processing, this will be in a couple weeks. Section 2, the GIMP. I just want to show you this. GIMP is our editing program. It is the only one we are going to use for this course. Okay? Here is the download links. Okay? If you have Windows, click here. Macintosh, click here. And then you just follow the same process as you would to download anything onto your computer. And I promise you it is perfectly safe. Okay? Alright. One more thing I need to show you. Come back to the course home. If you scroll all the way down, you will see a course checklist right here. Super important. That tells you when everything is due also. So you have several places in this course to show you when everything is due. Okay? Anything that is any kind of assessment that needs to be completed has a due date right here. When it is overdue, it will turn to red.